Hello, everybody. It's been quite a weekend.
Woo.
Welcome to Normal World. I'm Dave Landau.
I am Quarter Black Garrett, and with us, as always,
Angela. What's up?
Let's go.
Thank
nothing
you.
to talk about, actually. I'm just
Absolutely nothing.
Just a dead week of no stories.
Not much in the news.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
Hey, thank you so much for liking and subscribing and tongue punching it. You could also tongue punch the bell.
You can.
It notifies you.
You can
We'll
tongue
let you
punch
know.
any part of it.
Any part of it.
Also, you can see me this weekend in Traverse City. I'm just going to point it out. I got to move some tickets. And then next week, I'm going to be in Ohio in various places, such as Delaware, Ohio.
Ooh.
And I wrote it down somewhere, Loveland, Ohio.
Are you going to partake in the delicacy of Ohio?
Yes, I'm going to enjoy the festivities
Okay.
of the Flatlands.
Yes.
I don't even know what. It's a lot like
Cats
Michigan.
and the dogs.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a big rivalry there between Michigan and Ohio.
Really? Is it 'cause
Yes.
you're just so close?
Yeah, like I'll go to Columbus.
We're more north than you are.
No, it's the football. If I go to Columbus where their team plays, which I don't care. My dad played for Ohio at one point.
Ooh.
And my car's been keyed. I have to back into spaces so they don't see the Michigan plates.
It's messed up.
It's too much.
It's unnecessary.
I want to
Settle
explain
down.
to them, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I care about the Lions, who I think are about to go all the way.
I did that one time. It was high school football. I went there because my girlfriend went to that high school, and I got a hot dog, and some dude just stuck his finger in my hot dog, and he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "I don't go to either of these schools. I don't care. Just hear chicks." Okay, what the heck's going on, Angela?
Yeah.
What are you doing on the internet?
I make horror videos sometimes on my channel, Angela Does Horror.
Ooh.
Kind of in a little hiatus right now as we're moving houses. Finally moving houses.
Yeah, you got a new. Are you moving back to the house or
Construction's almost done. We're moving back to the same house, but what the heck? Okay.
Is this the time?
Yeah.
I think your hair looks good.
Thanks.
it looked
I
great
just saw it in the
before as
monitor
well.
and I was like, thank you. Okay.
Why wouldn't you like it? It's
I
good.
was just sticking out.
It's got bounce.
Yeah, it's a little unkempt, but that's like,
It's appealing.
I like it.
It's appealing to dirtbags.
Yeah. That's what I want to attract.
Genuine. It's genuine
Well,
authenticity.
Mission
And you can find my
accomplished.
stuff at Nega Garrett. I'm about to drop 2 videos this month. Usually it's just one, but I'm doing 2. I went and talked to a guy in Dallas, just to give you a little bit of pre-show here, and he told me about how Egypt is in Texas. Did you know this?
I didn't know that.
Egypt is in Texas and Babylon is in Louisiana. So if you want to know about that, you can go subscribe to my channel.
can't wait to watch
Nega
that.
Garrett.
It sounds right. Who else do we have here today?
We have a friend of the show, G Prime 85. George, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Oh yeah, just admiring.
I saw myself on the monitor. I said, nobody needs to see that. Here to compete with the best mustache in the West.
Oh, thank you. I get it all in the mustache, but the beard lacking.
I got some neck beard action. Nobody needs to see that.
Yeah.
I got a little bit.
I got neck fat. That's why I covered up.
Yeah. I got so much fat, it looks like I have a fat necklace.
Oh,
I
developing a little bit of the line there too.
It's the hot thing right now, actually.
fat neck.
I'm just trying to figure out if this is a tumor.
Tumors are very hot right now.
Not a joke.
Yeah, they are in. I mean, that's what's cool.
I'll get you the clicks.
I mean, at least
Literally, am I right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They are in. Hard to get out.
If you don't know George's
A
work,
lot of hair loss.
can we show some of his stuff?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Touching.
I love the way you draw her.
Dude, I love your work.
She's stuck in my head now.
She does
That was the worst part of having to draw these people is I can never forget.
When you close your eyes, they're just
in me
there.
now. Forever.
We have another one
Part
too.
of you. That's my favorite one of all time.
This is great.
Removing the blackness because she didn't vote correctly. Beautiful work.
Still
You
relevant
really
for another-
captured his crypt keeper quality.
You know, that was
Yeah.
prior to the 2020 election. I didn't know he was going to win. So it's
You
like,
are
I was
good.
really hoping I wouldn't have to draw him for another 4 years.
I can't believe how you nailed his progression.
Yeah.
He looks just like that now.
It became so much more ghoulish. Like, you want to exaggerate for cartooning. You know, you got the Six Flags guy doing the caricature.
yeah.
If a guy's got a big nose, you draw the big nose. For him, it's like, make him look more aged and ragged. And I cannot make him look ragged enough.
Did you see that?
it's-
Oh my God!
I just pictured. What was that?
the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh no!
Oh my
It's
God!
Detroit is falling apart.
Detroit is falling apart actively behind you.
The ghost.
Oh, that's
followed me.
gonna happen.
That's just
Not even our pictures stay up.
steaming.
Yeah. Well, we had these.
Oh, dude, we need
We were
to
talking about this before. You don't see these in the store this year, which is
Just strange.
Shame.
is Black Santa in a wheelchair. Now
The
I'm gonna
winds
go,
are changing.
go ahead and say I don't mind a Black Santa. You do what you like.
It's your family. You do
But
what you want.
I'm going to go ahead and point out that the wheelchair is the problem.
Santa is magical, so he can't fix his own legs.
No, apparently.
What does that sleigh look like?
This is the sleigh.
Also takes, there's 16 days of Christmas to deliver
Rudolph
presents.
has wheels instead of legs.
Sorry, Timmy, I can't get the gifts to you because you put your tree on the second floor.
Yeah, Rudolph has those dog wheels for when it's paralyzed.
His back legs don't work.
And QB and I were also discussing before the show if you can see the Santa in the middle there, right there next.
It's ethnic. It's
Yeah,
an urban Santa.
It's an urban Santa, and it is clearly painted.
Yeah, so bring it,
Like,
please.
it's clearly a
Show
white
us.
Santa. Look at that.
Yeah.
It was a white Santa.
Why'd you go over there?
Serious.
We're gonna figure this out one
Okay,
day.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, but it's clearly because you can see the white skin
So they're pre-made white Santas that were painted to look
white,
Black
and then
Santa.
last year they were like, we better darken these up.
But paint 10% of our stock.
His skin, you could see it was painted because underneath there's peach.
That's what I mean.
There's white skin, right?
Yeah. So
Someone in China was
The
very naughty.
blackface Santa.
Yeah, they just
They were mad.
they just grabbed a white one, and several of them, and were like, "All right, you better." And then this year they repainted them white.
There's 3 layers on there. I went to Home Depot last year.
Yeah.
Again, nowhere to be found. There's a lot of this stuff is like not there anymore. Our culture is different now. Trump is in office, but they had the 8-foot tall Santas that are animatronic, and they had both the white one and the black one right next to the front door. They greeted you. It was just a weird feeling. I was
dance
like, what
off?
is this? Yeah, they were like,
It's
We know who's gonna win,
making you pick. Yeah,
One pulls out a gun.
like
Then later on in the season,
and it's not who you
Black
think.
Santa.
Robs the other one because he wants the presents. That's horrible.
what?
What? Why you wouldn't
Like
do that?
this was a thing available at the store. I just want to point this out again at Target. A black
course it was
Santa
Target.
in a wheelchair,
Yeah.
and you could just.
He has a
collector's
rainbow
items.
trail of glitter behind it.
It's for no one. I don't even think they had white ones.
No, it was
That's
just
the part
Black
that's like,
Santa.
it's like, listen, just the black Santa will not be able-bodied.
We
I
need
heard
to
he was
fit all of the
Turkish.
diversive.
You hear
This
about that?
this could be a Turkish
Yeah,
Santa.
they did
found-
find. Please,
They found his tomb in Turkey, of all places.
Santa's tomb.
They did. Was
Saint
it
Nicholas.
Nick?
The man himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Years ago, they found the plot, I guess, the area, and they just recently unearthed it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to pop the top off.
See what's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet
They
it's
get
magic.
blasted in the face with some like acid or something, like in a mummy.
Yeah. Or maybe it's Santa being like a genie. And he's like, you all get 3 presents. And then I turn into a demon.
You can't wish for more presents because that's against the rule.
Or to kill someone. All right, you can kill someone.
Okay.
How
Like the
about
CEO? All right, okay. Can we set the stage? Now, last week, Tuesday, serendipitously, we had a conversation about assassins and how they don't exist in real life.
And how they don't get away with it anymore.
No.
Well, next day, turned out they kind of do. And he murdered a man in the streets and got away for a while.
Luigi Mangione, I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Sexy name.
It is.
Luigi.
I'm just surprised that an Italian guy whacked somebody in the streets of New York City.
Unheard of.
Yeah, it's just never been
Ridiculous.
done. 26, he was spotted at McDonald's in
It's
Elton,
like- it's still
Pennsylvania.
The stuff in
It's
the
still
background.
falling down? Now you're knocking down my painting.
fix
It's-
it.
This is
I'll
haunted.
fix
Oh my God.
It might be haunted.
Mine's good. You see Stevie Ray? He's still out there, baby.
We're being haunted by the CEO.
see that?
Stop telling the tale. So he was spotted. He was at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, which makes sense because obviously you don't want to get caught when you're still wearing the garb of the night you did it, being like, "Is that the guy?" Look at that.
8.5 brown.
I would have never in a million years noticed.
This was the guy? No.
No.
Well, who wears a mask anymore?
Yeah.
That's the tell.
Oh, yeah.
A few people, though.
They're all killers.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Every single one of them.
I think who don't wear the mask are the killers.
I think we figured that out.
Takes it off to take a bite of his hash brown.
But I really wouldn't look at that guy and go, I think that's the guy. I would probably just not look at him.
I question that. When people get caught and they're like, put in a helpline. If you see anything strange, call. I'm never going to be that person. I'm like, that could be it, but I don't know.
A shaking
I don't wanna put it
guy
on
in
some
the
random
corner
guy.
of a McDonald's with his mask off.
Yeah.
That's
very frequent.
In a McDonald's, yes.
Yeah.
In Western Pennsylvania.
If he was in New York, nobody would have questioned it if he just stayed there because everybody in McDonald's is just shaking and withdrawing from heroin.
Hiding in plain sight. That's what you got to do.
That's what you should do. And he's in Altoona. Weird. How many calls are you getting, though, a day?
We need Assassin's Creed Altoona.
Yeah.
He puts down the little feather.
What do you see in Pace?
Yeah. But how many calls do you think they got that were misleading? A million?
A million.
And then this one, for some reason,
turns out to be
the cop's I don't know, he's shaking. I asked him about New York and he got all iffy about it.
Got a little strange. Apparently he had a gun on him. He had some other things in his backpack.
Fake IDs, U.S. passport, a gun, a firearm suppressor, which was the giveaway. Similar to the one used in the murder. That tends to be a smoking gun, no pun intended.
Literally.
Mangione was sitting and eating in the McDonald's on Monday morning when he was identified by an employee, said Joseph Kenny, chief of detectives with the New York's police department. One thing, though, is a lot of people have been going on the internet saying if this is good or bad. Is it good? Do you really think that a CEO of an insurance company deserves to die? Let's ask Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Okay, well, that's
really
pretty
aggressive about that. He has a lot of strong opinions.
Man, that's rough.
This is a weird-ass story. Dude has... For one, the video is very interesting. A lot of different points. He looks like a professional, but then at the same time, his gun's jamming, and he didn't use the right ammunition. We got a lot of people talking about that in the comments. I hear you. Supposedly, that's why it wasn't cycling correctly, is because he was using wrong ammunition, possibly with the suppressor. So then it makes you think he's not a professional.
I heard it was a 3D printed gun, possibly.
People are
too.
saying it's 3D printed, and there's another gun. I forget what it's called. It's like a BT something or other. It's a very, very
Big
slow
tomato.
Oh yeah, very slow rounds, and it
The
gets
Ruger
slowed
big
down.
tomato.
I killed the target.
Yes,
I'm a Luigi.
shoot him with the pepperoni.
Big tomato.
But yeah, there's several guns that people are thinking it is. The police came out and said it wasn't any of those guns. So it's very a weird situation. Then he got away on a city bike.
contraption to catch the shells is what I thought. And then they were engraved.
They were engraved. What was it that it said on the? It's a denied.
Depose. Bleh.
One said, I heart you.
Yeah, it was weird. That was another
One said, hugs.
Hugs and kisses. So denied, depose, and
Deny, depose. That's it. Delay, deny, depose.
Those were on the shells, though.
Those were on the shells. They were engraved on the shells. Then he gets away on a city bike, which is like, okay, you're getting away on a tracked bike. But then he goes into Central Park, drops off the backpack to be found because inside the backpack, there's Monopoly money, which is like another, is he trying to make a statement with that? What's going on there? And then he disappears for a while. The photos coming up, the police are saying it's this photo of the shooter, and it doesn't look like he's not wearing the same clothes at all. It's a very odd situation.
And while in Central Park, RFK threw a dead bear at him.
Weird.
Now, would you rather be caught with that dead bear or a man?
Dead bear.
He almost spat. I'm sorry.
Either way, they think you're having sex with it.
Just a weird scenario all
Especially
around.
if it's a dead man bear.
It's weird.
Life's hard for women nowadays. You know, you got to choose.
Yeah, you do.
Do you think it's actually him?
I think it's him, but I'm being told by a lot of people that it's not. He seems to have a real chip on his shoulder. We were talking a bit about what was it? 10K Ultra.
Yeah, Ted Kaczynski. Apparently, he had like all these people that have a footprint on the internet, and he had a best reads list that had Mein Kampf on it, and all kinds of stuff on there. And he was apparently really into Ted Kaczynski. And,
Well, his book makes a lot of good points. It was the nail bombs that made him seem crazy.
the Ted one, yeah, not the.
I mean, he wasn't really wrong about the internet.
You got to hate the art. No, the artist, not the art.
It's true.
yeah,
You got to
Separate it.
separate it.
You got to separate it.
you gotta separate those things.
Aside from that one thing,
Yeah, there's
living in the
three.
woods is kind of dope.
He had it all. He had it right all the way up to a point.
And his narc ass brother.
Yeah, dude, that's messed up.
Being like, this sounds like something my brother who lives in the woods would do.
You think like Ted broke one of his toys when they were 6?
He
and
did
he's like,
something.
Son of a bitch.
Your brother seems so nice. Did you ever watch that documentary on
Did.
Yeah.
The lesson is to go after your brother first.
Yes.
No witnesses.
Well, look, if my brother's doing that, I'm not going to say anything. I'm sorry, but I'm more of a Luigi Mangione type.
There was no Mario to report him.
No, maybe that's the real guy, Mario Mangione. I think I forgot
Where
the
is he?
name.
Yeah.
Luigi.
He's still in Hawaii. Like, the guy's life doesn't seem so bad. You're 26, you live in Hawaii.
He's a valedictorian.
Yeah.
He's seems to be Ivy League seems to be put together pretty well.
Yeah.
You were bringing something up about his family.
This is
I'm not aware
breaking
of.
news.
Yeah, so his family, actually, the Mangione family, they run a nursing, a series of nursing homes
Breastfeeding.
Franchise.
for wet nurses.
Yes.
And, no.
And hungry.
Nursing home facilities. And so if you look into those nursing facilities, I believe it's called Luan nursing homes, and his family runs them. And apparently they've been getting a lot of demerits over the past couple of years. Reports have been coming in about how the patients there are not allowed to use the bathroom, like 80% of the time. They're sitting in their own piss and shit, a lot of this stuff. So Luigi actually volunteered at that facility for an internship. And it's listed all over his like LinkedIn, all over everything. He interned there, and a lot of people are thinking that maybe he saw the stuff that was going on in there. And, he has these kind of, whatever you want to call it, views, and he just kind of took things into his own hand because he saw it firsthand what was happening. And
Were they using the UnitedHealthcare?
yes.
So he's possibly.
Well, but
allegedly, he could be seeing the effects that
his
that's
family
causing on
makes
people.
money for UnitedHealthcare.
What?
Yeah.
So he's got connections.
Yeah.
We have
that's
a path.
what's-
We have a path in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's odd, though. Like, if you're angry about that, you're blaming the random, I guess it's not a random CEO, but you're blaming the CEO and not your parents, or the fact that they hire Crips to beat the crap out of old people.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things wrong with many nursing homes. Like, I don't think if you go, I've never been in one where I'm like, this feels nice.
Especially when they bang them.
Yeah.
Well, they're all banging in there.
Yeah, they're all banging.
They're all into it. I'm okay with it. Hey, if you're that old and you're one.
No, I mean the nurses
Nursing
banging
home
the
or
patients.
retirement
Yeah.
home?
Nursing home.
Nursing.
There's a difference there. So-
Yes.
Is there a difference?
Yeah.
One's dying.
Yeah.
I thought they all, when they hit 60, they
Retirement is like,
house.
put them in there. We don't want to deal with them. Nursing home is more like there's issues and they need constant, like, to be
Yeah.
cared for.
Like, retirement is shuffleboard and ass fucking.
Okay.
Good times.
Yeah, I just want to point that out.
A lot
I
of
just wanted
sand.
to say that in the dirtiest way possible. That's all we
Again,
do.
hey, if you made it that long in life, have at it.
Yeah, why not? You're already backed up anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like
Help
it's
you live
too-
longer.
Too loose.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt.
It's
You got to use a thing to get. You got to use a suppository to get it out anyway. Might as well let the old poop shoot be a little sex flute. That's all I'm saying. Write
Well,
that
okay,
down.
so that's possibly the reason that he was a little aggrieved at the CEO.
Because he was having anal sex with patients.
Vigorously.
Wow, I like.
well, apparently he was an incel. You heard about that one?
What's that?
Oh dear, I don't want to be the one to bring that up. Apparently he had some kind of back problem that prevented him from having relations with humans.
Really?
With
So
humans.
the word on the street is that, at least according to some post that I read, that probably has no basis in reality. He was not able to perform because he had a back problem.
Oh, that's sad.
Why his gun was so big?
The
was
hottest
a
ones.
Hog.
It's too strong. You know those Italians. I don't know.
Oh,
They're romantic.
yeah.
I don't know. Is that? I would assume he's kind of an incel.
He
But
doesn't
I mean,
seem like an incel. All the videos I've seen with him with his friends online or women, like
a bro.
seem
Yeah,
like he
he looked
has
like a bro, dude.
a normal relationship with friends, and
That's what's weird about it.
Yeah.
He seems like a normal guy, like he's successful in school and looked to be well put together, and then just
Imagine looking that good and not being able to do anything about it.
such a shame.
He's a giver is the problem.
me
He had
about
no one to give it to.
Dave gets it.
I get it. I mean,
Mediterraneans are very generous people.
I'm an 11 and all I got is soft serve.
it's tragic.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go on.
Let's talk about more about penises.
Okay, good. Well, I think a lot.
We will get back to the.
With this too, though, I've looked more into MK Ultra and like Operation Mongoose in recent years, which was to kill Castro, and you look at how they, the mind control with LSD, which is ludicrous. Because to me, LSD just makes you see everything for how ridiculous it is or wonderful. But I mean, it was real. It was a real.
It was a real thing for sure.
It was the doses that was the problem.
They were putting them in high doses for long periods of time.
Yeah.
And that's what the whole
and scaring them.
They were specifically trying to see if you could mind control people. Who knows if that ever worked? But.
Yeah. No, I've talked about my friend who took 19 and then cut
19
open.
tabs.
Yeah, 19 hits at one time. And I took 13 that night, and then he came over.
You could be activated at any point.
Oh, you don't want this. What am I gonna do? Wheeze, and I'm not gonna get away. But he came over to pick me up because I called him, and I was watching a Dennis Leary movie, and it appeared that the wood paneling in my basement was Dennis Leary's face shouting at me, which is unpleasant. And I called him, and apparently the same thing was happening to him.
Oh my God!
So he came to pick me up, and he had this huge boiling cut on his arm, and I was like, what happened here? And he goes, I had to get the blood out that was bad, and I sealed it shut with a lighter. And I was like, okay, well, could we drive away from my house now, please? And I still hung out with them. Did it fall again?
No,
Ghost
it's
of Christmas.
fixed.
It fixed itself.
I don't like this.
It was violent.
There's something going on.
There's a painting behind Dave moving.
Yeah, it's oh my God.
It's fixed.
It's okay.
a painting of Detroit.
So he saw Dennis Leary also?
Yeah, he was watching the same movie.
Oh, okay.
Apparently,
that's
he turned
cute.
on
I've heard
TV.
stories of people having the same trip but not telling each other what it was about.
No, we were having the same. Well, he didn't see it in wood paneling, but he was watching the same movie and freaking out. And mine was the wood paneling. I think his was just in this room yelling at him. Might have been the curtains.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the boils.
yeah. It's a lot on acid.
So if you're doing that, a lot of it, and it's like high level grade, MK Ultra grade stuff, that could mess with your mind and set you off.
You can
and
destroy
send you-
anybody's mind.
Yeah, send you into a cabin in the woods where you start planning to blow up people with nail bombs.
Yeah, but you still have your wits about you.
Do you?
I mean, no, it
Maybe you
doesn't
don't.
take a slouch to make a nail bomb. Male nail bomb, really, because that's
we
what
can
he
explain
did.
it right now.
Yep, I've made a
We just
few.
explained it.
Always go south.
Yeah, I blew up the bathroom only a couple hours ago.
No joke. There was a guest.
They
on
had to
somebody else's
evacuate
show
the
here.
building.
He blew it up. I won't tell you who, but somebody blew it up.
Yeah,
Marston.
going to the
Why would you?
sitting in a green room. We're like, "Are you ready?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm just working on a nail bomb until you're." You got to send this to an
Where's
unlucky
your closest
secretary.
Home Depot? You have a close Home Depot? Go get some. I got supplies to get.
Yeah, I like to go to Lowe's sometimes when I make my bomb.
They have better prices. They do.
Chipotle.
Chipotle's not bad.
Yeah.
If you guys were going to buy underwear, where would you go for that?
Please. There's only one answer.
There's only one.
Angela, why would you even ask that
Why
ridiculous
bother?
question?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That is a crazy question.
I'm wearing underwear right now.
Me too.
Good.
And it's undertack.
Of course it is. There's no other answer than undertack. If you want to live a life of leisure and comfort, undertack. If you want to be super uncomfortable, the inferior, every single other brand out there is inferior to undertack. I'm not joking. If I was not on the show, literally we were talking about it before the show. I talked about it on other shows they weren't doing sponsorships for. Undertack. It will fix your life if your life is really messed up by your underwear.
Yes, I'm wearing a hoodie right now made by Undertack. This is a company that came to me, by the way. This is how much they support this show. This is really a great sponsor and somebody that I 100% believe in. It's my favorite underwear. It's for sleeping, anything. It keeps, it wicks away moisture. It makes you
Bacteria?
Yeah, you don't feel like you've just been out all day, just rubbing between your thighs. Which
Do you ever get on the treadmill when you go to the gym every single day, like I know you do?
Yes.
You
every
get on that
morning.
treadmill, if you're wearing cotton underwear and they
Yeah.
get that pilliness when you get a lot of sweat in there,
Yeah.
and you start to chafe, and it's very, very uncomfortable, and it limits your output. You know, you want to be a Giga Chad, you want to get super buff, you can't because you're chafed down there.
No.
Wearing these, dude, you can run forever.
And if I'm on a treadmill with pilly underwear, I just spill my ice cream everywhere in a fit.
Yeah, makes you mad.
A fit, George.
Have you tried?
Are these boxer briefs or boxers or both?
Boxer briefs.
See, that's very comfortable. I would say, I don't know if you gentlemen have this problem when you're exercising or just walking down the stairs or something. You get some chafing. The inner thigh gets really red. And,
Yes.
especially if you're hairy.
Yeah.
It's that sounds like a product for me, gentlemen.
It is.
I'm telling
it's a
you,
product
this
for everyone.
is a product you're going to love. And with the holidays coming up, Undertack is taking it up a notch. That's right. With a chance to win $100,000 while you
What?
Yep. It's the perfect time to stock up. Since half of Christmas shoppers buy socks and underwear gifts anyway, why not make it Undertack? Our friends at Sierra Whiskey Company, makers of Undertack, the world's most comfortable tactical boxers, they are giving away it's a shared sweepstakes
Okay.
for $100,000. Here's how it works. For every dollar you spend, you'll earn one entry into the $100,000 giveaway. Some items will give you double or triple entries. So the more you shop, the better are the odds. Earn up to 10,000 entries just by buying gear that you and your family need and love. Code NORMALWIN, NORMALWIN. Get you entered and 10% off the site. Look at that.
Why?
Normal win, 10% off, chance to win 100 G's. That is a Merry Christmas. So whether you're grabbing Undertack boxers, 50% more wicking than cotton when it comes to moisture, or buying their American-made socks, hoodies, and
Hoodies are great.
T-shirts. I'm wearing one for real. Made in America. You will be entering to win big.
Well, that's
Go
cool.
to undertack.com.
I spent like $300 on this site and forgot to put in our promo code.
Well,
You could have
I
just
hit-
made $100,000.
I
Man.
know.
That's your generosity. You want someone else to win it.
I want the company
Yes.
to have more of my money
A
because they deserve
normal
it.
world fan should win.
They should.
That's right.
So please go buy them.
If you won the $100,000, you're on record. You would give it away to somebody right now. It's unspoken, but I can feel it.
I'm not telling nobody about that.
I got an amazing underwear story. If
What you
guys-
got?
When you're ready.
Yo, I'm ready.
Well,
right
first, I have to apologize
sitting.
because there is a ghost in this room. A ghost has been following me around. So in New Jersey, it has been haunting me for a long time. And it followed me last night while I was sleeping in the hotel. This ghost, you know how you're rolling around under the sheets, you're getting comfortable.
masturbating.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No. And but here's the thing about this ghost, okay? I like to sleep in my boxers. I don't know if you gentlemen and lady like to do that.
Sure. Yeah.
You're darn tootin'.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be rolling around and the sheets are such that my pants will come down just a little bit to expose my hams.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
gotcha.
Ghostbusters scenario.
Just my cheeks are sticking out. I'll be rolling around. Normal, pants are off. I'll wake up. My pants are just a little halfway down. The ghost seems to like my buttocks. And I'm really scared because I feel like he's in this room right now.
Does this ghost play shuffleboard?
Well, I am older than I look, and my butt's like a rubber band, a loose rubber band.
I feel like you're the modern day Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters when the ghost, but instead it's a rim.
It's nothing happens to me, mind.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
my pants are off.
You know of. You were asleep.
Yes,
It's one
but
of those sex ghosts.
yeah,
Those nympho ghosts.
But the fact that
not
you're
the fun
like,
kind.
you're not exposing yourself right now, your ghost is breaking all the stuff behind
My
me.
pants need to come off
Get those hams
to
out.
please. Yeah. So live on air, I'm going to.
It just wants a fashion show.
Garrett's
it
done
wouldn't be
it.
the first time.
So this ghost
Here on the show.
This ghost can't get an erection. He's a lot like the McDonald shooter,
Yeah.
but he's here to cause mayhem.
Oh no, he can. That's the tragedy. He can't do anything about it.
Yeah, just eternally separated from his love.
He can't.
Your ass.
He can't give the generosity of his nethers.
Why are you assuming it's a guy? I find that interesting.
That is an interesting. It could be
Could
a
be.
trans ghost.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know.
Do spirits have gender? That's a deep question.
It's a woman who loves a nice hairy man's sleeping ass.
I don't see George's
That's what I'm
ass
gonna do
being
when I'm a
hairy.
ghost.
With a nice
I think it might be
shaved
nice
butt.
and sheen.
Yeah.
I can describe for hours
Oh, just
my butthole. No?
Oh.
No. Is that the kind of show where...
you went to the middle. You went to the trench.
Yeah.
Oh,
You should go to therapy just for that and never talk about anything else and be
Always
like,
bring
I
it back
believe
to
this is
cheeks."
my time.
That is my therapy, is spending time with this ghost. It's so warming, and it's like friendship and feelings.
Intimacy.
This is a movie. I think this is a rom-com. Like
Yeah.
eternally separated.
It's like The Sixth Sense, but buttholes.
A Christmas hole.
I see George's butthole.
I just want to possess you for a little while.
The Seventh Sense.
Or the
Scent.
2-inch sense.
Bingo.
I got, yeah.
I believe in ghosts.
Yeah,
Do you?
I do.
there might be some kind of
seen 'em.
weirdness.
You've seen
Yeah.
a ghost?
I've seen
Tell
ghosts.
us.
I've told the story before. I tell it now. We don't got a time for this.
Okay, but next
Have we
time-
done ghost stories for Halloween? We did that, right? We told a little ghost
I've seen a
stories.
couple ghosts, but I will tell you the story. But
Okay.
I had children like when I was a kid.
yeah.
Ghost stories is what's up with Christmas and ghost stories?
Well,
That's never been a thing when I've been alive, and
it's in songs.
it's in that right telling ghost stories, right?
Yeah.
Was that a thing? Like before Coca-Cola created the whole Santa Claus look and like trying to overly make Christmas like a whole thing.
Well,
was it more of like it's winter and we're all gonna die?
Every Christmas, my family and I, like the grandparents and everything, we would gather around the fire, and we would tell stories of murder and chilling ghosts.
Yes.
All right, so the ghost of Christmas past, future,
Right?
all
That's
that
a
stuff.
horror
Well, that's where it came
It's
from.
a
You
ghost
think?
story.
He
says
called it right out.
A tradition that originated in Victorian England where families would gather around the hearth and tell stories to each other. It was contrasted by the warmth of the safety of the home.
Like this.
And they would tell ghost stories because they were in a safe place.
I like it. There's something cool about it. For some reason, YouTube started suggesting me old BBC ghost stories, Christmas ghost stories.
Really big
It's
black.
like, no. British
Your algorithm, man.
Broadcasting Channel.
Check your
Culture,
search,
Dave.
Your search history.
Funny if a
Jesus.
black cock's just white sheet with eyes
Little
cut in
eyes
it.
cut out.
It's not
In a
real if
wheelchair.
it's through the sheet.
No,
It's a
it was
Target.
Christopher Lee telling a scary ghost story for Christmas. Okay,
That's a good narrator. Did you know that Roald
best
Dahl
with
used to
BBC.
write horror stories?
Yes.
really.
Some of the creepiest stories I've ever heard or saw, it was like Twilight Zone-ish. There was one where like a landlady would have like young college men stay over at her building, and she, spoilers, would like murder them and turn them into like living dolls. Very creepy. You wouldn't think Roald Dahl would write that, but he was a very disturbed British man.
He was. He did. He also did adult fiction, which people don't realize.
Yes.
And then the book Boy, about his being raised in Norway. It's for kids, but I mean, it's really about abuse. If you look at every one of
They're
his,
all
All his stories have that hint
Matilda?
of like
Yes.
mischief and darkness. They're
abuse, poverty.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in those days growing up, like he would tell stories of like, I think he put a frog or a mouse in a bowl of candy at the candy shop. Like he was a little bastard too. A lot of them were little bastards.
Right.
That's why they sent them off to war. In the
Sweet
sequel, Going Solo, he talks about,
Really?
yeah,
I need to read this.
that's a good one.
Well, he was my favorite author as a kid, but I read always the kid stuff.
Yeah.
Like, even the deep cuts, like Danny the Champion of the World.
Oh, I don't know.
I read them all.
My
know that
favorite
one.
was Matilda back in the day.
Yeah, dude.
I liked
Love that.
Matilda, but I loved the BFG,
That was a good one.
which I didn't think translated very well to film.
No, I did not.
Well, a lot of the magic was the illustrations. That was one of the illustrators I loved growing up, Quentin Blake. I just loved his like very loose ink style and stuff. You can't translate that easily to animation, period. But then trying to like CG it kind of ruins the magic.
yeah.
Yeah, the pictures were always. It had that kind of Shel Silverstein-esque, complicated simplicity, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it can only be yours.
Ink with a little bit of watercolor goes a very long way, especially like
With the imagination, especially with a lot of those books. What's the frog? The two frogs that are friends.
I know which ones you mean.
That author, he did another book. It was Mr. Owl at Home, and that was the one that I grew up with in the
and
illustrations.
Toad?
Yeah, Frog and Toad. But the one that I'm talking about is a lesser known, and it's a Owl at Home, and it's these really kind of dark, sketchy illustrations, and it would just like when I was a kid, it like blew up my imagination because you can imagine that whole world like that, and it's a scary kind of
Old children's stories were disturbing, especially the German ones. You know, there's obvious jokes there, but like Snow White's in the news all the time. Mm-hmm. There were stories where like I think it was Cinderella and her evil stepsisters. One version had them cutting off their toes so that the glass slipper would fit, something like that. Mm-hmm. But Hansel and Gretel, witch is going to kidnap you, cook you, eat you.
Like, don't go in that forest, bro, because you will get eaten by a
those kids. Like whatever. I think, those stories were meant to scare children into behaving. I think that was.
I try to scar my kids, you know.
Late 1800s, late 1800s. Aesop's Fables, Grimm's Fairy Tales.
Yeah, Grimm's was the Brothers Grimm's.
Yeah, I have the collections, and the illustrations are amazing.
Yeah.
And that was, in those days, they really put a lot of work into the illustrations, and the stories were, I suppose, meant to be read to kids. Kids couldn't read them.
Yeah.
But there's a strange, I guess when Disney started animating them, they kind of sweetened them up a little bit, took out the dark parts.
Yeah.
Snow White original was like 1920s, I think, early 1920s. Yeah. So obviously a lot of that stuff is being washed out and revised for modern audiences.
They're doing it again, which is interesting with Disney, is because they already Disney-fied it. Yeah, and now they're going to Disney-fy it again.
Well, early Disney was very dark too, with Pinocchio and stuff. They would tell horrific stories. There's that famous clip on JRE where they were talking about how Pleasure Island.
Yes.
Remember that clip?
Yeah, him and
drinking
Brewer
beer,
were
smoking cigars.
Yeah, we're going to take the boys and like take them away, and no one's going to ever see them again. They're never going to talk because no one ever sees them again. Kind of thing. But that
he has a wooden nose that grows if you tell a lie.
Yeah.
You're like, you built this, sir?
Yeah, they were the Germans of those times were trying to tell fables to horrify children into behaving, I think was part of, and also Germans of those times had a lot of dark imaginations.
It's like religion.
I don't know if it worked out in the end.
Kidding. Kidding everybody.
The story is still being written, you know.
It's a joke.
There are a lot of similarities between God and Santa Claus, if you really think about it.
Well, yeah.
Yes, he's giving us gifts.
They're both real.
Yeah.
The gift of salvation.
Exactly. And
he sneaks into your house late at night and
pulls your undies.
Wait a second.
That's Black Santa.
Two Christmas hams?
Wait a second.
CLAWS.
Let me get some of those hams.
Whoa, they drop off some magic mushrooms.
Yeah, we learned all about that.
Don't eat those cookies, though.
Let's talk about some other magic, shall we? Rapper Jay-Z was accused of raping a girl who was 13 with Sean Diddy. Boy, those words are so close.
Yeah.
With Sean Diddy Combs more than 2 decades ago. In this bombshell lawsuit, the alleged victim, only identified as Jane Doe, leveled the disturbing allegations in a new refiled civil lawsuit filed in the Southern District of New York on Sunday. She claims she was drugged and raped after the VMAs. And my God, sitting through the VMAs and then that, it's like getting raped twice.
I was wondering if you were going to go there.
That's a rough night. At least you were asleep for the other one.
Oh,
I guess
he
you
won
were
that
probably
night too,
asleep
so he's
both
high.
times. Just one was induced. You know what I'm saying? Well, one, because I realized she was 13 weeks. It's obviously not funny, but I don't know though. Do you just straight up blame Jay-Z? Like everybody, I don't think is a pedo.
Yeah.
So do you just?
But there seems to be a lot in the industries, so it's hard to, you know.
There are. Jamie Foxx, I just watched a clip where he was talking about his brain bleed, and he makes a joke about P. Diddy.
Really?
In it. So
I talked about this in Scary Movie. They were making funny jokes about the old freaky parties back then. So,
but you don't hear it much about Jay-Z.
I've actually heard rumblings about this for a while.
With Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
The internet, obviously,
yeah.
but when you
Beyonce's.
You're connected.
when
in
you
the
have
rap
enough
world.
money and stuff like that, and you're Jay-Z and Beyonce, you can kind of pay to have things covered. I mean, Diddy was doing the same thing for a long time. That's why,
Yeah.
it's only kind of coming out now.
But I mean, why go out for burgers, right?
Sorry. Try to let that sit.
Did you guys see that his Jay-Z's mom actually liked a post about
What?
She liked to post about him being accused of the rape.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, but then she went. Well, but then she went in and she was like, "I got hacked. That wasn't me. That like the."
We need a moratorium on that excuse. You can't ever use that excuse. I got hacked.
I'm sorry, honey. It wasn't me. My penis was hacked.
Yes, I'm sorry. My penis
by
took
hormones.
pictures of itself and sent it to QB.
Sorry, it was Beyonce's
lot.
mom, not Jay-Z's mom.
Beyonce's mom liked
yeah.
it? That's totally guilty.
That's come on.
Oh, that could be catty.
Word on the
Could
street
have a
was
little bit of beef.
Beyonce was young when they met too.
Yeah, that's
underage.
Word on the street.
True. She was
here's the
Destiny's
deal.
child, not Destiny's friend.
She's not my favorite one in the group. I'm
Destiny's
saying.
woman.
Yeah,
Ew.
gross. You know what? I'm starting to think maybe.
Maybe.
We can't say it's alleged.
Yeah, right.
He's, of course,
Everything
denying that he's
innocent
saying,
until proven guilty.
And he's saying that she has to come forward and reveal her name.
yes.
before he'll
And,
say anything
he's
about it.
suing the lawyer. The lawyer's in charge of about 16 of these cases. But this lawyer actually, I guess he's one hell of a lawyer because he like doesn't lose anything, digs up everything on you.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, I mean,
If he's guilty, take him down. Hopefully,
if he's not,
hopefully he's not. I want him to not be
Yeah.
because that means less.
Of course I
rapiness.
want him to not be.
But if he is, take him out the back. Gold yeller him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's no reason. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your take? Child molestation
Well,
for or
bet-
against?
I've long had the theory that a lot of these celebrity types are controlled via like blackmail parties.
Yeah.
We collect the photos, and here you can have any fantasy you want, but there's going to be a record of it. So don't act up too much. We're going to get you.
Yeah, and if we want you to say something or support something,
Correct.
give you a call,
Will Smith allegedly got pounded by his ass ghost.
bro.
That explains everything. I do hear hip hop when that happens to me.
Yeah.
There's a little beat in the background
Pants
here.
go down. It's just you just hear
Wait a second.
Empire
It was
State of
Jazzy
Mind.
J.
I found a bucket of chicken in the.
You're like, look, it could have been any race, but I'm just.
It could have been anybody. Everybody likes
It's
chicken,
cool.
but I'm just
I like.
saying.
Yeah, I'm also. I have a little black inside me.
Yeah.
We all do.
Well, you did that
know
last
how
night.
If I pay enough, I have a lot. Let's talk about another person in show business, shall we?
Let's go down the line.
Hawk Tuah.
Oh my God.
Hawk Tuah. The girl who is
Famous for spitting on that tang.
She's got a hit podcast.
yeah, that's right.
She did
She did.
For 2 weeks.
Talk to her.
for about 15 minutes.
She faces pump and dump allegations, which I thought was what got her famous, as crypto coin collapses after the launch. Why would you assume it wouldn't go down when
come
she's known
on.
for oral sex?
If you lost money
That's a
on
good one.
this,
Thank you.
it's on you. It is on you.
Oh yeah, if you put your money into Hawk coin or whatever,
Whatever the fuck it was.
spit,
Spit and swallow
coin.
coin.
whatever it is,
Tuah.
I think so. But yeah, if you put all your money into that,
Bro.
you deserve to lose every bit of it.
Oh dear.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
I remember her being on Bill Maher on
Bill Maher, yeah.
Bill Maher, yeah, right? And he was all talking about like, oh, you should have a podcast.
Yeah.
She had been famous, and then he said you should have a podcast about sex or whatever. And I was like, that was the weirdest thing. And then she had a podcast like the week later, and then here comes this, and it's like she's surrounding herself with people. I would assume, if I'm being generous to her, she got famous 15 minutes. She wants to take advantage of it as much as possible. She's saying yes to every offer that comes. Doesn't have the self-awareness to say no to certain offers.
Right.
Your 15 minutes is going to run out very quickly. Take every offer, and then your reputation gets ruined, as if she had a reputation to ruin to begin with, and then this happens.
Yeah.
That's all I
Yeah.
have to say about that.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. I mean, it really was a fast up and down. And I mean, this is a girl who gets. I mean, there's no way to put this.
Let's keep this going.
No, but there really was. I mean, she basically, they put her in a cowboy hat and let her stand on stages at country shows while people ignored her. And then somebody was like, you know what? You should be money. You should be our current financial system.
You're a
should
face
invest
and a
in this.
catchphrase. What else do you have?
Yeah. You're like, oh, Hawk Tuah. This is, you know what? I would pay Hawk Tuahs for anything, gas, groceries.
Give me a Big Mac.
There's no way this could fail.
Did you watch
I'm gonna
any
order
of the videos on it?
of this?
So there's in Spaces on X, Twitter, whatever. They had the crypto developers on and Haley on, and CoffeeZilla was in there. A few other crypto investigators that usually expose these scammers were in there and grilling her and the developers. And they kicked out CoffeeZilla because he was asking just too many questions. He was like, "Where's the money going?" And they said, "Well, it's going to a fund." Yeah, but who's profiting on it? Where's the money going? It's going to a fund in an offshore account. Okay,
Cayman Islands.
it's in the Cayman Islands.
That's your first sign.
You're like, wait a second.
Where drug dealers put stuff.
He's like, okay, where does the money go? Is she profit? He gets kicked. Then the other guy, he's in the middle of asking him questions. Again, very similar. Where's the money coming from? Where is it going? How is it set up? Why was it set up this way? And Haley just cuts in and goes, all right, guys, I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. The guy was like, we're just having a conversation here, I guess. All right, whatever. But like, this is serious stuff. I think I agree with you. I don't think she has any idea. She just said, yes, go ahead and do that.
Fully.
There are no advisors telling a person like that. Like you would have, I don't know, an agent or somebody to tell you, hey, maybe slow it down, work on your podcast a little bit. There's somebody in her family, whatever, telling her, yes, go, green light, floor it.
No, it's like you said, they're just trying to reap every dollar they can from her.
Well, they knew it was a 15 minutes of fame thing. She was probably too young to realize. Like, I can't pity someone who pumps and dumps, a bunch of money like that. But it's like, you can't. Never, if you don't know what crypto is, don't put your face on it. Don't put your name on it.
No, and it's odd that, and I have no issue with it at all, but it's not good that you can just invent money now. And it's also not good that people are stupid enough to go, I'll give you my real money.
Yeah.
I guess no money's real, but it's like...
What are you supposed to do with it if you have Hawk Tuah points?
Your diamond hands, and you hold that.
I have
Hawk points.
So I've been investing. I'm now willing to say this. I have Microsoft points.
Okay.
From the Xbox 360. I've been investing.
Yeah, bro.
Some people say the Xbox 360 will not come back, but I believe it will. Mm-hmm. So I'm just holding many. You could buy Gears of War with it.
That's right.
I'm holding it.
DLCs.
Do you think Hawk 2 will have a comeback?
Come on her back?
No.
There's nowhere else to go with it.
Come on.
Dude.
Hey.
Where are you?
That's sick.
Come on.
So this is a very wholesome
Comeback story. It's a comeback story.
Yeah, you're right.
wholesome young lady. We can't be talking about.
No.
I was all for the Hawk Tuah. I thought it was funny at first. I was like, okay, she's getting asked a question. She makes a joke. And then the internet just blew it up into this whole thing. It's like,
Why won't they do that to us?
I know. What the fuck?
So anyone who gets
Spit
caught
on
on a hot mic saying something meme worthy, you go through the meme channels on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
How about the lady that's like, there's a fire inside. I grabbed... I'm trying to remember what she was saying. It's like, oh, Lord, there's a fire.
Oh, I remember.
Fire coin.
Oh, Lord, it's fire. And then you had like the...
Fire
ain't-
coin.
Ain't got no time for that. Ain't got no time for that. Coin.
I dropped my Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Rent's too damn high.
Yeah. Get
We
me out of
need
this
some
country ass
milk.
fucked up town. Coin.
So we need to get on this right now.
Yeah.
I have some $10,
Getting into... Okay.
the normal world coin.
Ooh.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
we're starting a coin right now. You guys
We
can
say
invest.
yes.
And the way you can do that is hit the subscribe button. Oh,
And you
know,
will
YouTuber.
receive one coin that is pretend,
yes.
but
If you
have it.
believe, if you
have
believe,
Grimace
Have it.
coin.
It's a grimace coin.
We'll put that picture as the thing.
yeah.
You get a sheet of paper with the grimace on it.
Yes, and that's your grimace coin. And it...
You'll understand this in the future.
Sorry.
little bit of-
Spoilers.
Yes. Grimace may have been at the McDonald's. It's a long story.
It's a deep story.
They were arresting that man. The Hamburglar made out with a truckload.
It was all a distraction for the hamburgers.
As it was. He's the one who shot him.
Yeah. How do you think the
agree it
hamburger
would be
feels
if the
about the chicken sandwich?
Probably pissed.
Yeah, but like it's
Well, you know,
half
sometimes
the market now.
sometimes they wrap them wrong too. So the hamburger.
Oh, and you're like, wow.
Rubble.
Now they're putting chicken in the Big Macs now.
Yeah. What is this?
That was the KFC thing, right? Where they, instead of bread, it was 2 chickens.
Yeah.
What was that
Yeah.
called? What was that thing
Double
called?
down.
Double
Death.
down.
The double down.
Double death.
It was 2. It was 2 pieces of fried chicken. What was in between?
Cheese. It was just cheese. It was cheese. It was fried
And don't
chicken
forget the
cheese.
double down dog.
Oh my God.
But even the bowl. Now look, I ate a KFC bowl once or 17 times, and I realized the shame in that.
I somehow missed that because you know me. I'm a potato chicken guy. Like
You're a big potato chicken
big
guy.
potato chicken guy. Look,
Almost
that's just I am.
how I describe you.
That's how I have it in my bio. Never got one of those though.
No?
I should have.
Dude, you know, what sucks is Popeye's biscuits. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
But I just don't. A lot of the fried chicken places I can't get down with. Like it's
You don't
missing
like Popeyes?
something.
You don't like Popeyes?
I realized, I learned
okay.
recently that Popeyes cooks their fries in the beef tallow.
the right way.
Right. So I got a vegetarian to eat them and
Yeah.
said it was delicious.
Of course they do.
Popeyes.
Because they know deep down
Popeyes
they're living in the lie.
The beef tallow is the hotness.
It is. That's why RFK Jr. is bringing it back.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about. That's my segue.
It works in any scenario.
Let's pretend that there's a nuclear blast and it devastates Los Angeles, throwing everyone into happiness, throwing the nation into chaos.
Okay.
In Angel Studios' upcoming film Homestead, coming to theaters December 20th.
Oh my God, this is not what I thought it was.
No, amid chaos, ex-Green Beret. Is his name Amid Chaos?
Ahmed
My middle name, Chaos.
Johnny America.
from the makers of Bone Heifer.
Yes, from Bone Heifer. I am Ahmad Chaos. I'm a bad Muslim. So
Was he responsible for the blast? Is the question.
exactly, that's Ahmad Chaos doesn't like his people. Ahmad Chaos, an ex-Green Beret, joins Prepper Compound.
Is this film? It's not about chaos, right? You gotta see this movie.
Ahmad Chaos and Pepper Compound
Team up together.
star in an action-packed homestead. All right, so let me try this again.
Take 2.
Amid chaos, ex-Green Beret joins his friend Pepper Compound, and love grows, the truth arises, and a community unites. It's Pepper Compound. Yeah. Packed with heart-pounding tension, moral dilemmas, and a story that cuts to the core of what it means to survive. Homestead explores the humanity behind the apocalypse. What?
You did. It's an apocalypse story. Chaos happens.
How's that humane?
It's human. What? It's about the
The human spirit
lives on.
arises.
Oh.
Hope. The hope.
I wasn't in. I just was asking.
Like explains in the movie.
I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah.
Okay, it says, please insert brief personal review if you've watched the screener. It's a good one.
Hey, nobody sent me anything. What the heck?
Yeah, I didn't either. I watch it, though. It's not.
He's a good
Who's that guy?
He's a good character.
Oh, I
don't
know
what his
him.
name is,
Are
but
you
he's
kidding?
in
Yeah,
a
he's
ton
a
of
great
things.
actor.
It's
I
that
would
guy
watch
who won't
this.
kiss another woman on
Yeah.
the screen. He's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I like that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, very
just
cool.
won't do it,
I
yeah.
like Angel Studios and Homestead. Look, I would watch this in a heartbeat. Well, send us a screener.
Should have
Pre-order your
that
tickets
photo
for a
earlier.
chance also to win a $300,000 giveaway, which includes one
A lot of these
Bitcoin,
giveaways.
one Hawk Tuah coin, a fully furnished tiny home from Box House, a custom Polaris OHV by Sparks Motors, and everything else you need to start your own homestead. How awesome is that?
Oh, a lot of giveaways today.
Yeah, a lot of giveaways. $300,000 and you get a tiny house and some Bitcoin. It seems unnecessary.
That sounded like a joke at first. I was like, wait a second, you can't say that.
That's a heck of a thing to give away.
Now, are they running the same deal as Bone Heifer? If you're a racist, can you go get tickets?
Probably. You can pre-order tickets for your chance to win, though, at angel.com/normal. So you can go and check out this Angel Studio piece. It is not free for anti-Semites, unfortunately. But that's, again, that's angel.com/normal. And it is in theaters right in time for the Christmas season. They've been putting out a lot of good stuff lately. He's an ex-Green Beret. It's going to be good. I'm excited about it, and if you watch it, you might get a little house.
With a fallout shelter.
Tiny house.
Yeah.
You build with your Bitcoin. You build a fallout shelter. In the back.
Exactly. And you'll have a Polaris to escape in for when you're being chased during your
The jacket.
I guess
Nice cozy jacket, or
is the
for the-
Polaris.
for the
is that
chaos.
like a snowmobile?
It says OHV by Sparks Motors, so I think it's a snowmobile.
I see.
Ooh. What if you live in like Nevada?
Yeah.
Well,
You can ride a snowmobile on the sand.
yeah.
Nuclear winter.
Looks like
Okay,
ATV
there you
kind
go.
of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
To
it's
get
an
away,
ATV.
or go after the guys who caused it.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Whoever sent that nuke is going to pay.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
chaos mongers.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to just take your car. That could get ruined.
Yeah, it
but
could.
you will be able to take your Polaris OHV.
You ever see that old man with like the rocket powered thing that like he attaches rockets to a sled and goes flying down the salt flats?
It's awesome.
Amazing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Can we do this?
He
I
will
wanna do
survive the nuclear blast.
I just like
Oh yeah,
old
he's
men
in
on
a homestead.
It
old
gets
men
so
on
hot, like
mopeds.
the actual
You
like
guys-
jets turn red, like
Really?
flying down the sand. Yeah, the sand.
Is that allowed? That's allowed to do? You can do that?
Well, it's
just
Utah.
did it.
Hey, it's America, baby.
There's no laws in Utah.
No, there's very few.
George, thank you for being on the show.
My pleasure.
Honestly, you are awesome. We really
It was a
appreciate
lot
you
of
coming
fun.
in. Thank you.
You guys are really
have
cool.
A kid's book.
I do.
And this is really a kid's book. We're not
A real kid's
Yeah.
book. It's not like anything like this show.
No. Well, for the adults who listening who happen to have youngsters, you want a little Christmas present to read to them. They like the pictures of the kids, and there's lots of words you can teach them.
Goofberry Pie.
I'll only show you one page.
It's a cute little book, and
Look at that.
youngsters like it a lot.
Where can we get it?
That's it though.
It is the easiest way is to look at my my Twitter handle, gprime85, and it's the link is pinned right underneath my bio.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a great Christmas gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys tell me what your kids think.
I can't wait to read it to him.
No, I'm really looking forward to it, man. I love your work. I've said that, and I know that this is the clean version of your work.
That-
but,
yeah.
but I still love your art.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on the next one for anybody who already has it. So
Grimace does Christmas.
no,
Yeah.
No, not for that one. Sorry, I didn't mean
no,
to.
no.
No,
Yeah.
no. What?
What?
What happened?
I'm gonna watch her get assassinated.
Well.
They're real, apparently.
Yeah, it's weird you can just say assassinated now. Remember how that
my
was like
God.
off limits?
The
And now it's just
Trump escaped
amount
twice,
of
so-
assassinations happening.
a lot of them.
Weird.
Gangland mafia.
We started with the
style.
Boeing. So
Oh yeah.
allegedly,
We don't even know about the Boeing.
just people all of a sudden decide to off themselves in the parking lot before they go testify.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, when we just let it slide.
Yeah. We're like, there's too many things in the news. We can't think
That's
about that
the
anymore.
day and age where we're like, I'll take a Boeing. What is it they did again? Oh, murdered a guy in
Gotta
his
get there
car?
now.
like Goodfellas.
Wheels are falling off. I'll take a chance.
That's all right.
Yeah,
What else
they're,
am I
they're
gonna
all
do?
going to be Boeings.
Yeah.
I can't,
Yeah, I'm gonna take a different plane.
yeah, please.
What am I gonna do? Make a plane?
I got time for that.
It's pretty much roll the dice every time I get on there. Ugh, God, I hate flying. Dude, every week. And I just hate, I don't know how tall
You
people
do it a lot.
Dude, all the time. And I'm short,
Yeah.
which is why I request the exit row. So tall people get mad when they walk by me, and I'm like, well, looks like somebody chose wiser.
Swinging your legs.
I always brag about that being a shorter guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I fit into airplanes so well.
I fit better than it's anybody else.
Yeah.
But even after a 2-hour flight, I'm like, why
Yeah.
am I so close to this person in the middle? And I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I got lucky on the way here. I had a middle seat, and then two people said, "Oh, can we switch with you so we can be next?" As I could be next to my friend, so I got the aisle seat, spread out nice.
Wouldn't it be great if you were like, no,
I want to be in between you.
I like to be between strangers.
I want my knees to touch yours
The entire time.
as I sweat in my normal boxers.
Yeah.
As
Do you
my
mind if I
as
Add some
my nuts
undertack.
squeeze together. Do I need to describe this right now? No, I don't.
you mind if I show you some ham?
Would you like a slice?
Yeah.
Steamy glazed ham.
So you're not in first class, but this is some top ass.
It's always first
The
class.
in-flight
when-
meals.
when you're next to me.
Your in-flight meal. Would you like to eat my ass in the bathroom?
They say airplane food is bad, but
Not this one.
I promise.
Serving it up.
It's always prime meat with me.
This is a smaller plane with just one bathroom, so we're gonna have to hurry up, and it's all the way in the back there. So.
They'll know. They'll know when we walk out.
They could fit 3 of us in the bathroom.
Easy peasy.
One of us has to be the upside down one.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a real mess, but that's what you want.
2 of us
anyway.
are the 6. The
I have to
others
do
the
it
9.
quick. Do it quick because the blood rushes to the head.
It's a 69.9 or 960. 960. It depends.
You don't get lightheaded though when you're up at 36,000 feet as easily.
Yeah, no, it's a 666 because you're playing with the devil. Doing devilly ass things in the bathroom.
Tell the pilot to do a barrel roll so I can get some blood.
Spin it.
Now who's the top bitch?
It's me now.
Whenever they close the gate for the pilot to go to the bathroom, I always run up. And I'm like, come on. And they're like, no, you got to sit down. That's why we closed this. And I'm like, come on, let me meet the pilot.
I got a party in the back later.
Yeah, I treat him like he's a star.
Oh, he should be.
Yeah, and they're like, could you stop seriously? And I'm like, look, I just want to meet him. I'm right. Look, I'm behind the barricade.
I'm white. It's okay.
Yeah, and they're like, all
Look at
right.
me.
As long as you don't knock on the door with box cutters. They're going to slit her throat. They're going to do it anyway.
He's got a club in his hand. No.
No, he's not a club. No. It's his rock. All right. Oh, boy.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boy.
Well, check out Angela Does Horror.
Oh,
check out Nega Garrett.
I can't wait to see
Thank
that
you.
video, dude.
And check me
you.
out this weekend. Traverse City Comedy Club, Traverse City, Michigan.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the end of the world.
Ow!
Yeah.
Dave.
Name a celebrity whose cryptocurrency you shouldn't invest in.
Obviously, the P. Diddy coin. I think
that's only fair.
I think it could go up.
The P coin?
I think it's going up. The P coin.
Oh, actually, no, that's belongs to
Is that somebody else?
R. Kelly.
Oh,
His is the piss coin.
yeah. His would be the baby oil coin.
I could go with that
Gerber
one.
coin.
Okay.
Well, the problem with the baby oil coin, you can't even hang on to it.
That's the point. You
always
got to
slipping
bend
out
down to
your
pick it up.
fingers. It's hard to diamond hands.
It's all a
baby oil
trick.
coin.
But it ages very well if you hang on to it.
That's true. And then you don't want it anymore.
After, yeah. It's over a certain age.
And you kick it out on the street because it blew out 18 candles.
sell
Angela, what do you got?
John Benet Ramsey's mom.
That would be.
Suspicious.
I mean, that's, yeah.
People think she did it.
Have you seen the commemorative collective John Benet Beanie Baby?
Oh, I thought you meant.
Do they? Whoa, that exists.
Yes, a lot of
Seriously?
them. Yes, they're a
Kinda
collector's
want
item.
one. I kind of want one.
I just have the plates I made.
I painted with my own hands.
Did they make that before or after this?
After it's commemorative.
Here's this random girl. You don't know who
she
she is,
wasn't
but you
random.
will.
She was in a pageant, okay? She was top dog, all right?
Got my Dale Earnhart plates.
Right next
Got
to
my
me.
John Benet Ramsey plates.
the good china is the
good
John Benet
china.
Rams. Christmas dinner
Right
plate.
next to the Menendez parents' plates.
You have to go get them from a creepy part of your basement.
Yeah. Christmas dinner
Yes,
plate.
I get that. The good
That's so
china.
sad. Yeah, it's because that's where they left the child dead.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Guys, look, time has passed. She'd be like 42 now.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. She was a toddler and tiara kid.
That's sad.
What's the worst that happened? She wasn't being molested finally?
Too real.
It's too real, bro.
I guess you can cut that out.
No, keep it.
I just feel that those kids, like the toddler and tiara kids,
Yeah, dude.
I don't think
It's a dark
so weird.
place.
I don't think good things happen behind the scenes.
No,
Of
no, I
course
agree.
not.
I agree.
Boulder, Colorado. I lived there in the summer of '02, briefly.
Really?
Mountains were on fire. I may have done it with a cigarette. Not even kidding. I mean, they were burning. And boy, did I get a talking to when I threw a cigarette out of the back of a Jeep. And then the fire got worse.
Oh, no. Well, you're like, it's already on fire.
Yeah, I was
What are
like,
you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, it clearly wasn't.
I'm trying to fight the fire with fire. That's what the firemen do.
I mean, I'm in the back of a Jeep smoking a doobie. And I just had my Parliament and I flicked it out.
Okay.
and a lady stopped us and screamed at me about how she has a house on the mountain and the fires are killing it. And I was like, I put it out first, lady. And she was like, oh. And I didn't.
George?
It's all coming out tonight.
If that
really is.
If that was me, I'm sorry if anyone died.
Oh. Well, we got some good ones here, but I think the spiciest one is the Andrew Tate coin.
Ooh.
But you know what's funny about that is
Top
he
G.
actually does have one.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
It didn't get rug pulled?
I don't know a lot about it except like he gets real upset when people like joke about like it's fake. It's all fake.
Like everything else he does.
So yeah.
That's odd.
Can't wait for him to find out.
Oh, it's worth. Andrew Tate's dog price today is $0.0000127 US dollars.
That's one that
Wow.
It's like a
as a spectator,
fraction of a
you
cent.
need to watch it. That's most of the coins.
Wow, that's coming on up.
Yeah.
Doge is doing better then.
Oh yeah.
Doge is doing better than
Oh yeah.
than Taint coin.
Tate coin.
It's called a daddy coin.
Oh,
Is it
Jesus.
seriously called Daddy coin?
How does every single person that follows Andrew Tate realize that they're gay? Like, you guys are gay.
I think they know.
I think they know deep down.
They're like, I want.
I hate women. I love this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Having
want-
sex with women is gay.
Can I get a skinnier, more misogynistic Vin Diesel to stare at? I've
Take
watched
his shirt
the
off.
Furious movies too much, and I don't get hard anymore.
More tribal tattoos.
Yeah.
Please.
The straightest alpha male move is to take it.
Oh yeah.
Is that true?
Give and take. It's the straightest thing you can do actually is to be, with
I heard that from Nick
Wow.
Fuentes.
Yeah.
super straight.
Oh yeah.
Man, I was
Extra
the straightest
super
guy in prison. So I'm gonna. I was so straight.
Super dude.
I was. You don't.
Did you just have a flashback?
Skinny
I was trying to figure out the way to say, you don't fuck me, I fuck you, but it's I don't fuck you, you fuck me. You're in jail.
Did you say that correctly? No.
I'm going to rape you, but you're on
I ain't
top.
no fairy. You're doing the work. Now when it's like that Eddie Murphy bit. Now when I turn around, you start fucking.
Don't look at my face. It's not gay.
It's not gay. Look at my ass. You got to do this.
What are you?
Come on, sissy.
It is very alpha to make them do all the work, though.
It would be alpha because you'd be so confused.
You're the catcher in this
like,
scenario. I don't. Are you gay? Give it to me.
I don't, they're so aggressive though. I feel like they might still be alpha.
Yeah. I want to see my blood swirl the shower drain.
Oh no.
I'm a man. All right.
I got the most
Take my course.
generous butthole in the.
I want you to cry while you do it.
Nobody says no to my generosity.
I run this prison, friend.
Now fuck me.
I'm always never sitting. Just a guy leaning against
Stand in the corner.
We got to make it
How do you
sketch of
think I
this.
smuggle so much into this prison?
I run this
I've got a
place.
huge prison wallet already.
Yep.
You don't understand how much I can get up here.
I got a wallet that can spend. I can get you anything you want.
I got pockets.
Who is that Larry Nasser? That's what he's going to be like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry Nasser was just like, I was so manly in the prison.
I was the top dog.
Yes, every day I was manly beaten and raped. It's funny if it's guy on guy.
Yeah, that guy's.
Oh my gosh.
Because then it's
not
like
cool.
not. I mean, it's not fun.
It's funny if it's guy on awful guy.
Yeah. Like awful guy on awful guy.
Well, I always loved Chappelle had a bit about how there was a male rapist going around this part of DC raping other men. And he's like, that is the most gangster shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Is that Purple Aki? No, that's England.
Oh, he
There's a guy
happened
named
there.
Purple
Oh
Aki.
yeah. That's
He would like ask you to flex your legs. And while you were flexing bent over,
he would get you.
Let's see those calves.
Purple Aki, he's coming to get you. But he was very polite about it. He's British. Oi, mate.
Real dude, yeah. Oh, once you been over, show me your
Let me see those
calves.
quads.
Oh, hi there. It just seems all.
You're like, yeah, I guess so, sir. I'll show you.
We don't call them hands
happening?
here.
Why would you fall for that? You know what you should
you're
do there,
British,
love? Just bend over a little bit so I can see. Oh, man, yeah, you look like you got some, got some good calves on you, do you?
Oh, no.
Gym rats.
Yeah, 1 second I'm getting complimented. The next second I'm getting more complimented.
That's why I don't go to the gym.
No.
Can't.
Yeah, that's the excuse, yeah.
It can't be having people eyeing me.
No, that's the problem.
Get enough
I'm too
as it
sweet
is.
of a piece of ass. I can't.
I always go to the gym and I walk by the most attractive women and go, hey, up here.
Yeah.
And
I've never felt so objectified. I was on a treadmill once, 2 chicks behind me staring at me. I said, I'm canceling my
That
membership.
butt. It's that
Yeah.
butt, man.
Can't do it. My butt belongs to someone else.
Yep. I remember
Spoken
everybody
for.
at the gym was looking at me while I sat there. And
Sat there on the bench pressing a steak to your face.
I was on one of those ab machines, you know?
Yeah, like this.
Just masturbating.
You're
what
gonna
we
use
call
that
the double
machine?
down.
I'm using it right now.
Trying to do it to suck your own I'm just here for the ab machine. I gotta take it out. How else am I gonna know if it's working?
Stretch it.
That's why we call it the McRib, when you remove one of your ribs.
It only comes around certain times of year.
I can't.
Oh, well, I can't even.
No, you got to do the last one, man.
I gotta do a coin. I wouldn't invest it. I would say Dave's blowjob machine workout coin.
I'm buying that coin. I'm there day one.
You know what? That
holding-
one is guaranteed to go up.
It's going.
There's nowhere to go
That is
but
not
up.
It's
pumping
nowhere
it
to
up.
go. It goes up and down simultaneously. It's a ball like Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's going to the moon, guys.
So yes, thank you all very much for tuning in, and I'll see you at the gym.
George.